Alright, what we're calling day 2 for lack of better terminology at the moment. The real challenge begins. We got nothing but a bow to our name now. So I'm just gonna pick some berries while we're on our way up to, what did he call it? The Cleave Maiden Tavern. And we'll go find the mage. Oh! Can we beat that? The bloodfly. Why did I act as if I didn't know the name of it? It's been the same type of creature every game in the series. Although, oh, they've gotten a lot tougher since. Oh, what is this? It's going badly already. Okay. You know, I didn't really expect to come straight out of the gate just getting mobbed by frickin' goblins, but here we are. Warrior of the... I can't even read that. It's too long. If your freaking names are so long that I can't just look at it and read it in a glance, it's too much. Where are you going? What the shit? Excuse me? We had a dispute, and I feel like my damage just disappeared. Okay. Maybe they're just tougher. They're worth more XP than the old ones. But, like, do they just regenerate health when they go back? I would almost say so. Yeah, I think that's what happens. So whenever they get bored and just go home, you just get to start all over again. That's great. Oh, come on. There's no excuse for my piss poor aim, really. Okay, how about this one? And I like how everything smolders before you loot it, just to give you the indication that you haven't done it yet. It's dumb, like, from a realism standpoint, but as far as a, like, gameplay standpoint of not wasting my time so I don't have to guess which ones I have and haven't looted, it is nice for that. Now, if I remember correctly, and I don't necessarily, because it's been like a decade since I played this, I think we don't need to learn any, like, looting of creatures and stuff like that. We just automatically can take whatever, and then we can craft. I'm not sure if I have to learn how to craft or if I can just do that inherently. Alright, well, we're hurt. Okay, that was just a lingering bloodfly sound from the one that I killed, I guess. If I eat the apples... That's actually not bad, by way of healing anyway. Okay, let's go talk to people. I'm sorry about the dialogue. It is kind of slowly paced, and it does drag you into a separate screen for it every time.
Hey, I don't know you. How'd you get in here?
By boat, from Fesher.
And you expect me to believe that?
Look at the beach down there. That's my boat.
I'll let you through. But if you cause any trouble, you'll have us woodcutters to deal with. Got it?
I'm looking for Daranis. Where can I find him?
In the pub or in his room. You best ask Murdra. She'll know where he's at.
Murdra?
The landlady here. Just go in, you'll see her.
The cleaved lady. You know, cleave means two things. It means to split apart, but it also means to bring together, you know, like cleavage. Just have a maiden with that. Where is the building owner? You'd think she'd be behind the bar. No? Murdra!
Aha, a new guy. Who let you in here?
One of the woodcutters from the farm.
Just so you know, normally I decide who comes in.
I know. I'll have to deal with the woodcutters.
Right. Don't you forget that.
I'm looking for Daranis.
Our noble man? Really think he'd receive a bloke like you, would he?
We'll see. Just tell me where I can find him.
Sitting upstairs in his room, our noble man is. Reading, what he always does. I even got to bring his food up to him, I have. Go up the stairs and out onto the balcony. Then turn right. That's where his room is.
Okay.
I'd like to have a look at your wares.
Show me your wares. Ooh, she's got arrows. Okay, well, I'll sell you all of these. This. Wait, I can't give away my shepherd's crook. And I can't sell Diego's rusty machete? Alright, fine. I don't like that I have to go through a separate screen for every single one of these. So we're gonna... Oh, I can just right-click. I don't have to... sell the rest of these, because we don't need them. Dan's magic. Oh, 23 arrows. Okay, what can I afford? Show me your arrows. Lots. I can afford lots. Let's buy 198. That sounds good. We'll spend half our gold on it. Potions are bloody pricey, but that's par for the course in Gothic, so whatever. Okay, this is up the stairs, so I assume she was supposed to be downstairs. The balcony, and then turn right. Ah.
Are you Daranis?
Yes? What do you want?
I'm searching for an ancient temple up in the mountains.
Yes, I heard about a temple up there.
Where exactly?
Don't know, but there is an archive of old maps in the fortress at Silver Lake. If ever there was a place to find a clue, it's there.
So how do I get to Silver Lake?
Not at all, at the moment. Brigands have occupied the bridge to Stewart, but the people here are trying to think of a way to deal with the Brigands. Help them. Perhaps they'll help you.
Who's working on the brigand problem here?
Murdra, the landlady here, I'm sure. And I think Rorter has a plan too.
Rorter?
A guild fighter. He was here just a moment ago, making vague insinuations about secret negotiations with some of the brigands.
Where's Rorter now?
He's headed for the old Setarifian watchtower, to the south of here on the beach.
What are you doing here? I thought mages hang around the monastery all day long.
Some do, indeed. I, however, am on my way by order of Grand Master Milton. He has expressed great interest in the ancient stone circles scattered throughout Arcania.
He's a Grandmaster now, huh?
And have you discovered anything about the stone circles?
So far, only that they drive me insane. The Grand Master discovered a way to awaken their power, but all the circles I've found so far are immune to my magic. I have a feeling someone's beaten us to the punch.
What happens when a stone circle awakens?
Apparently, the circles are connected. If one could establish a connection to one of the circles, it should be possible to travel instantly to it from another circle. We experimented with 2 circles in Thorny Ara, but nothing's working here. Well, if you're curious, there's one not far from the Cleaved Maiden.
Teleportation. You used a lot of words to say teleportation. They're teleportation circles. You wordy chump. Alright. This is where the poor people stake it out, I guess. Ooh, let's be of a chest. Ooh. Ah! Look at that. First crossbow. Ah! Take this up. Thank you. Oh! Huh! There's a little ghost of a sword there. I can't actually put a bow in that place. How stupid. A light crossbow. Huh. Well, I don't really care. We're gonna call it both. Telling me there were scrolls that I didn't sell. For the love of... Excuse me. How do we... Yes. What I get? Steady hand. Oh, good. Can I... Your level is too low. Oh, it makes me put points into other things. Well, that's annoying. What else can I do? Stealth. Ah, of course. The other thing that's worthy of points. So we will have a ranged stealth build. Come on. Because my obsession with Thief transcends that game and passes into more than that. Going for a Master Thief build. If only I could get just a black cloak with nothing else. That'd be perfect. Okay, Murdra.
Did you go see our noble man then?
Yes. He suggested that I should lend a hand to the people around here. How are things with you? Anything I can do for you?
Why not? You look like a big, strong lad, you do.
What do you want me to do?
I'm starting to run out of mead, and it'll be a while till the next supply comes.
I see. You want me to get some for you?
From Garv, one of the woodcutters. He must have a few barrels left. Would you get me 2?
Garv. Alright.
I'll go to Garv and get you the mead.
Ah, the guests will be pleased about that, and so will I.
Where can I find Garv?
Out through the gate, then down the path to the right, past the old watchtower. That's where his hut is.
Okay. You know what? We'll just do that first before I bother with the other thing. Out through the gate, and then past the watchtower, she says. I assume... Don't know. Did she say a direction? And I'm just... You know, not cluing in? Are you, hungover by chance? Alright, it's fine, it's totally fine, we'll figure it all out as we go. And somehow I think when they're doing their power-up attack, it's also useless. Not sure what gives me that. Seriously, like, it's more satisfying when you get the blood splatter. And then I know it's definitely doing something. Otherwise, I'm just left guessing. Oh, you guys were hiding there. Oh boy. Wait, is that another one using a bow? Alright, well... It's a bow only, and we can only get arrows at the moment, so the crossbow would be a pretty silly way of doing things. Possibly feasible, though. If you were to do it like a senselessly complicated way. Avoiding combat until you could get some, maybe? Oh, it's a blow dart situation. Haven't seen someone using those since Dark Souls. Those cheeky little bastards in the swamp. At least that game has the good graces to make sure that they don't spawn back. Because otherwise it would be terrible. This does not seem like a watchtower to me. Oh, alright. This was a prick. So, wait, are these the guys that everyone had a problem with? Ow. Quite possibly. I don't mind killing people. Shoot him in the head. Is there bonus damage for headshots, I guess I wonder? Or should I just be aiming for the body? Which would be good to know. Ugh, I hate that it auto-equips weapons every time you pick one up. No, just take it away. There. At least I can just right-click on it. That's quickly done with. I take all. Somehow I suspect this is... These can't be the Brigands. There's no way. That was too easy. Let's go up the other way because I assume that wasn't it. It says. Nope. Doesn't tell me anything. They'll list a goblin's fucking name and tribe and type across the screen to take up... Oh, it does show up at the bottom of the screen. Except that one. Okay, no, never mind. It's broken. Ah. Well, this doesn't look much like a watchtower either, now does it? This looks like a dusty, crusty mine. They see that the game is autosaved. That's nice. I don't have to worry about screwing myself over completely. This isn't where we're supposed to be. This is a side quest, I'm sure.
What are you doing here?
All right, great. I'm working myself into an early grave with this pickaxe here.
He looks familiar.
Had me a lembic, everything would be easier. I'd brew up a tincture and shazam! The entrance to the mine would be clear.
Where's your alembic?
In the old tunnel that I live in, I haven't the courage to go in there right now, though. Wild beasts running around in my tunnel, you see. Woohoo! And there's me thinking, maybe you'd have the guts, huh?
And they don't match the like. They've got good mouth movements, but half the time they don't sync up with the words, which is really annoying.
I'll get you your alembic.
Oh, really? That's wonderful. Well then, I can put my pickaxe down and wait till you get back. Ha!
Where do I find your tunnel?
You have to get out of the mine again and follow the way to the south. You can't miss the tunnel if you follow that way. It reeks of goblins. They made themselves at home when I was toiling away here with my pickaxe. Yes, they did, those damn creatures.
And they have invisible sections in their bodies.
Ah, so...
You know, he would have stood out less obviously as being the exact same, like, character model as our girlfriend's dad if he didn't have, like, the exact same stance as well, with, like, that hyper angry, like, curled up in rage while he's just grumbling to you. So, already some character recycling. Why wouldn't you pick, like, a random citizen of the town? Why would you pick, like, the dad that you have to interact with for, like, the first half hour of the game? Seems like a piss poor choice to me. Somehow I don't think this is the right way either. Oh yeah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna go back and try to find the watchtower because it had to have been closer. And I'm sorry that my brain just tunes out and stops paying attention to directions when people are giving it to me. I really wish I could help that. Like when you're, you know, at a big group meeting and everyone's introducing themselves and your brain just goes whoop as soon as somebody says their name, and then you like go back to like address them as like, wait a minute, I know you said your name, but I wasn't paying attention, even though I swear I was trying my damnedest to actually, you know, memorize everything. Remember everything else, just the name disappears. Ooh, hello. Yeah. Shit to loot. Oh, that's all nice. Can't use that right now. Why? The Ranger Armory. This is perfect. Okay. I assume by can't use that right now he means that we need a key. But he's too much of a dunce to say that. Alright. I mean, the scenery is very nice, and it's like the graphics are good. They've made very beautiful landscapes. I'll give them that. Could use a touch more color, but oh, these are the Brigands.
Oh, hey, there's one. Stay where you are, boy. You're not getting through here.
What are you doing here?
Listen up, matey. I ain't in the mood to yap. If you want to talk, go talk to Hugh lad, and leave me alone.
And why did you address me? Okay, fine, they all have that curled up stance.
Get lost. Nobody's getting through here.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be watching out because of Murdra. Are you a friend of Murdra's?
No. Will you let me through?
I don't know. No. Otherwise, Darkchan will be disappointed.
I see I'm using a shield again. It's gonna take every bit of my might to keep that stuff unequipped, isn't it?
Hey,
Hey. There's the typical female stance. We're in the same clothes too.
What do the brigands want here, on your bridge?
Darton, their leader, wants to take revenge on the landlady of the Cleaved Maiden.
Why's that?
He used to be her servant, and she didn't treat him very kindly. Now he occupies the bridge to Stewart, to keep people away from the Maiden, and the mead and ale merchants too.
What are you doing around here anyway?
My guild sent me here to keep an eye on the coast, in case the Myrtanians come ashore.
Which guild do you belong to?
To the Rangers in the Valley of Blood, if they still exist, that is.
What do you mean?
When I was sent here, a large part of my guild had joined Lord Gawain to meet the Myrtanians in the Gorge of Thorniara. Just before Dartan occupied the bridge, I heard that the Myrtanians had taken the gorge and pushed Gawain back into the Valley of Blood. That means no good news about my guild.
I can already tell this is going to be a talk fest of a game. It's kind of hard to make that, like, not a dry take. Like, the only solution to that would be just cut all the dialogue out, and then I'd have to, like, fill it in with my commentary later, but A, that's a shit ton of editing work, and B, no. Waters down the whole experience of the game. Ah, this is the teleporter stone. See, it even says teleporter there. Okay, so watchtower, they said. The watchtower. Oh, that looks like a watchtower over there. Look at that. If you look around and use your eyes, you won't have to think so much. This game's also guilty of putting waypoint markers on the minimap. Luckily, it doesn't make them like super bright and obnoxious. Okay, the fact that they gave the bloodflies a ranged attack kind of makes them a lot more difficult. Is it just some of them that are optionally that, or do they just resort to that? Oh, come on. Maybe some of them are just designated as ranged bloodflies. Interesting. Okay. Don't know how much crafting we're gonna end up doing, but I might as well gather everything as we go. Okay, to hell with it. Put it away. See, unfortunately, I mapped the use key to spacebar, and then the sheath key to F, and in every other Gothic game, sheath has been spacebar. And you just interact with the mouse buttons, but that's shifted up here, so I just have to remember that F is what I use to put the weapon away. Because you can click to draw it. Holy crap. Well, we did need some leveling up. Alright, somebody helping me would be great. So far it seems to be 3 full power shots, I think? Yeah. 3 full power shots to take out a bloodfly. I can't wait until I get a better bow. Okay. Shit. Let's try not to miss every time. I gotta keep them close enough that they stay engaged so they don't regenerate their health, though. Because I feel like as soon as they disengage, they probably regenerate. Okay, I think that was still a hit. There we go. Okay. Except trying to lead myself rather than the target is significantly harder for some reason. Okay, what the hell? Bastards. Oh, I'm hurt. I got hurt a lot faster than I thought I would there. Yeah, the smoke's kind of necessary because otherwise everything would be buried in the 3D grass. Oh, there we go. The sun's come up and there's some more color in the game. It's quite pretty. But yeah, up here, I'm gonna try to avoid the blood flies. least we got arrows when we raided that ranger's place. Come on, guys. If I could go 5 seconds without running into every frickin' bloodfly in sight, that'd be lovely. Also, the lack of indication that you're taking damage is kind of shit. Like, if you're paying attention to the health bar, but like, particularly with the bloodflies that are just shooting the poison at you, there's like a little splosh, and then I have to like look down to see how much damage I've taken because your health bar is so tiny and insignificant. Which I think was them trying to do a minimalist-ish type of HUD the way that the original Gothics did, but, you know, it had a non-existent HUD except for a health bar. Kind of because it's important. Same thing with what you're fighting. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Okay, problems. Why did I double back? That was a bad idea. Dude, heal. Eat the apples. Okay. We are hurting pretty bad. I see the woodcutter over there, but there is a marker on this tower, so I just kind of want to go up and see what that's about. Oh, look.
You're Rorta?
Damn straight, that's me.
I heard you had a plan for the Brigands. You want to tell me about it?
Sure. Listen, if the Brigands were just robbers, I'd slaughter them in no time. But some of them are friends, and I can't slaughter them too, can I?
You've got friends among the Brigands?
Yes, damn it. Lorne and the other fishermen. They joined Darton and his henchmen. Because Murdra sold their boats while they were at war. The poor bastards.
Why did Murdra sell their boats?
I don't know exactly. I wasn't there.
Then why doesn't Murdra give the fishermen the gold she got for the boats?
Well, when Lorne came back from the war and heard what Murdra had done, he went mad and stole her wooden leg.
Wooden leg? What wooden leg?
Murdra's late husband, Belgor, had a wooden leg. Murdra cares a lot about that leg. Yeah, it was a gift from the king, a souvenir. What do I know? Women. Anyway, the two don't talk to each other anymore, right?
So, what's your plan?
Lorne takes the wooden leg back to Murdra, and Murdra gives the fishermen their gold for their boats. Then everything's fine. The fishermen can go fishing again, and I can slaughter them damn brigands at last. Bingo!
Then go talk to Lorne.
Well, I did. But he doesn't trust me, because I'm staying at the Cleaved Maiden with Murdra.
Do you want me to talk to Lorne?
Yeah, why not? You talk to Lorne. You're new around here and neutral, right?
Where is he?
Up there on the old watchtower, moping over his boats and staring at the damn sea.
It's less funny that it's her dead husband's leg and not her own. I don't know why. Technically, that's more victimless, but either way. Okay, so this is the guy we gotta talk to. I guess we're just talking to people forever. The water effects are pretty nice. A decade old, but it's looking pretty good. I mean, this is about as good as graphics need to be, in my personal opinion, which doesn't count for much, really.
You're new here.
Yes. Why?
Then maybe you're not in yet with that murderer. Maybe you be willing to help a desperate fisherman.
What do you want me to do for you?
I've lost a wooden leg. Sounds daft, I know. But I was furious at the time and pretty drunk. Can you look for it for me?
Why don't you do that yourself?
The goblins are getting more and more cheeky. And I'm a fisherman, not a fighter. But you look as if you know how to handle a weapon.
I'll help you with that wooden leg. Could you at least give me a few hints that might help me in the search?
It's somewhere on the hill, east of here, on Hog's Rock. Smell the smoke and goblin piss, I remember that. And in the distance you can see the old watchtower.
I'll go and look for this leg then. You going to stay here?
No, I'm off to my hut on the beach. You'll find me there.
Rorta told me about the wooden leg. He thinks it's the one off Murdra's dead husband.
Yes, that's right. After my argument with Murdra, I nicked it from her for revenge.
Now you want to give the wooden leg back?
I want to exchange it for something else.
You want to exchange the wooden leg for gold?
Murdra may be attached to Belgor's leg, but believe me, she's much more attached to her gold, she is. I'll think of something that she's not quite so attached to.
What do you want to swap the wooden leg for?
Hey, I barely know you. Bring me that wooden leg, then we'll talk.
Alright, fine. And it's kind of a floaty jump. Also, this guy, same fucking character model as What's-Her-Face's dad. Why did you put 3 characters that I would immediately interact with, basically consecutively, as the same character model? It seems kind of stupid if you ask me. Alright, this is east, so... keep going.
Look at it.
Now what?
What do you want here?
Oh my god, it's our friend. It's hard to be sad about their deaths when everybody looks like them. Oh, you guys are gonna try to beat the shit out of me, aren't you?
I heard you had some mead.
Well, looky here. We got a thirsty one. You think you're gonna get what you want?
I do.
Just give me 2 kegs of mead, and I'll leave your face in one piece.
Hey lads, look here. Somebody's looking for a walloping. He belongs to me.
Except he's got a bow and he doesn't have to stand here and get beaten with your stupid axes, so... maybe think again? Oh, you're the only one that I have to hurt? Do that. That's not a problem. Yeah. He gave up the goose. The cheesy effects, they could do away with that. It's pretty obvious when they're going for a heavy swing. I didn't need you to glow green for that. There.
Enough.
Hand me the mead.
Here, take it. I'm no longer thirsty.
Thank you. You prick. And now, just for that, I'm gonna steal your stuff because despite there being a sneak mechanic, thieving doesn't really seem to bother anybody. You can just waltz right into their house, they don't give a shit, take all their stuff, they don't give a shit. Why bother learning how to sneak? Probably for creatures would be my bet. Sneaking around the critters. Oh, yeah. Oh, no! Clever girl. Snuck up behind me. Uh-oh. Ah, there's more behind me, aren't there? Fuck's sakes. Oh, if we can have, like, the one front runner protecting us from the poison, it's actually better that way. Interesting strategy. Okay. Unfortunately. Okay. Alright. If we just actually use the dodge roll, we might be a little more effective at this without taking tons of damage. Okay, maybe... I do like the fact that we can dodge roll immediately after shooting. That is nice. The part that I don't like is not knowing why the blood fly isn't dying. If they had health bars, I could make sure that they're taking damage. Ah, shit. Oh, God. Okay, you can eat the apple with the bow out. Good. Come on. And some arbitrarily seem tougher than others? Or maybe it's just my bad aim. I honestly can't tell. There. Okay. I don't get any more XP for them, so I assume they were all the same toughness. Okay, now... if What's-His-Face had anything to say, there should be, like, goblins this way. Danger. Earth slide. Alright. Ancient relic. So I could probably floaty jump over it, but I don't think I'm supposed to. Oh, maybe I can't. Smelled of fire and goblin piss, he said. Smoke and goblin piss. I don't see any fires around. So I do see blood flies. And this arrow that's kind of balancing very precariously out of the quiver. Well, that's not it, so maybe if we go up here. God damn it. Yes, I'm gonna do it every time. Oh, I assume it's because like he pulled the arrow and then like froze the animation for a sec. That's nice that it, oh shit, actually goes into the quiver, I was going to say, before we stumbled upon the boar. Uh-oh. Back up. That's not good. Okay. Perfect. Huh? And the creature's hiding and not being able to, like, sense them in any way. That's a definite choice. Which I don't mind. It's annoying as shit for, like, when you're trying to plan something out, but as far as quote-unquote realism goes, it's nice. There was thought that went into this, it's just not the right kind of thought. If it wasn't a Gothic game, it wouldn't be bad. I think that's why they tried to distance it by calling it Arcania, though, and then Gothic 4 was the subtitle. And in, I believe, some countries it was called A Gothic Tale, and there was other releases where it just said A Complete Tale or something like that, or a something tale, I don't remember. But it made no reference to being Gothic or, you know, more specifically Gothic 4 at all. Which is an interesting choice. Probably a wise one on their part, if I'm honest. So... we didn't already get the wooden leg out of something, did we? Miscellaneous. No. 2 kegs of mead. Okay, well, we can go to the Cleave Maiden. We're like well past where it was supposed to be, I'm pretty sure. Unless... oh no, that's her. If I look on the world map... no, I can't see a quest marker for it. We'll go deliver the mead and then we'll figure it out. How about that? Where are you?
Came here by boat, did you?
How did you know that?
Dartan has cut off the bridge to the north, and the pass in the south is buried under a landslide. So, if you can't swim across the Silver Lake, a boat is the only possibility.
You have Diego's cutlass.
You don't look like an ordinary traveler. Who are you?
My name is Zyra. I'm an adventurer. I specialize in old ruins.
You're a specialist in ruins. So have you heard anything about an old temple here in the mountains?
You're looking for an old temple. How exciting! Tell me more.
I've talked to a mage. He gave me a lead where I could perhaps find out more about the temple.
Yeah? Where?
In the castle in Silver Lake, there's an old archive. Maybe I can find out more about the temple there.
Well, you'll have to think about how you're going to get past the Brigands. Otherwise, you won't get to Silver Lake.
I know. I don't know much myself, but Robar's paladins are looking for the temple too.
The paladins?
Yes. They say there's a blessed anvil there. Paladins want it, and I'm gonna stop them from getting it.
So you're fighting for the king of Sitarif?
No, I fight for no king. I want to avenge my friends who were murdered by Robar's men.
I'm sorry about your friends, but be careful. Vengeance is a double-edged sword.
Yes.
Ha, there you are again. Got the mead yet?
Yes, I got the mead. There's a slight delay before they start talking too, which is annoying. Fuck it, who cares? Let's just get the leg. Can we? Ooh, good. Can up my aim. Because let's be honest, how much am I really going to use the stealth? Probably not at all. Okay, so he said just east, up the hill, you can see the watchtower in the distance. Right? Lost leg. Uh-huh. Lost on Hog's Rock some time ago. Okay. I can only assume it's up. Right, it says danger of goblins, so that fits the bill, right? They care the nature of their quarrel, I just want to solve it and get the fuck out. There are boars everywhere. And they're probably the toughest thing I've gone against so far. They give me lots of XP. Satisfying hit. 4 arrows to the face? Yeah, 4 arrows to the face seems to do it. Okay. Interesting that the only reference to Morats we've seen was at the beginning. Although, to be fair, they're more cave dwellers. Quave. Okay, we're gonna get the fuck out of the way. He's pissed because his friends are dead, because he's just ceaselessly charging. Oh! I just went the wrong way. There we go. I don't know where the other one went. It's up here. And we move slightly slower when we have the weapon drawn, which is kind of annoying. Like, not even aiming or anything, just moving with it out. Oh, maybe it's up here. I see a quest marker. Ambushed by goblins, right? Oh, just some guy.
You look like a big
again.
More brawn than brains, anyway.
Insulting people with brawn doesn't show much in the way of brains. What do you want?
Forgive me, I beg your pardon. I'm looking for courage, not cleverness, because of those bloody goblins.
What about the goblins?
Those damned creatures have taken over my glade and are eating my herbs. Can you help me?
Are you supposed to be Robin Hood with that hat?
Tell me where your glade is and I'll take care of the goblins.
It's directly north of here, not far at all.
What are you doing out here?
I'm gathering herbs. Want some? Freshly picked. Effectiveness guaranteed.
I'd like to take a look at your goods.
Just herbs and nothing else. Wow. Alright. I forgot, like, there's different pieces of armor and stuff like that. Okay, wow. Oh, it's up here. Fine. Maybe this is where the leg is. They were really, really in love of that one particular character model. Like, they thought he was a complete work of art. I just had to reuse his face over and over and over again. That's a goblin shaman. That's what that is. Seems like a bad time waiting to happen. Okay, well, he's dead now. I worried for nothing. Shoot in the head. The wobble of the aim has gone down considerably with the skill points that we put into it. I mean, they only artificially put it in, so it makes sense that that would be the case. Well, the healing plants come out of our ass. And nope, no wooden leg. Disappointment. Nice little glade, I'll tell you that. I'd live there. talk to the bum, and then we'll move on.
Oh, there you are. Is
Holy
my
frick.
glade safe again?
Your glade is safe again. The goblins won't be doing anything else. Except fertilizing your herbs, perhaps.
Excellent, excellent. I've got a small reward for you. Here, take it.
Alright, get out. It's not bad. Like, it's slow paced. And it's not totally linear, but it is definitely more linear than there's an invisible wall there. Than most things in the Gothic universe. Look at how looking around changes the lighting. There's definitely something fucky going on with your lighting engine there, lads. I don't think this is the way we're supposed to be going. I'm going way left field. Let's go back. You just sit up in the rocks. I mean, maybe it is that way and it's that far, but I wouldn't think so. Like, it's a very early quest. I could just say to hell with it, talk to Murdra, and then probably just go kill the Brigands or whatever the hell she wants me to do. Not paying gold, that's for sure. East of the Watchtower. Like, there's only so many places you can go. Alright. More boars? Do we kill more boars? Why not? It's grindtastic. Although, leveling is not really going to be the problem here. We can already tell. The problem is going to be finding a good enough bow that deals enough damage. Actually, I should probably take a look at the difference between the bow and the crossbow. What? What the? Okay, maybe they don't regenerate health immediately. Okay. Come on. Let's go. This actually isn't even the last game in this, whatever you want to call it, canon, mythos, whatever. There's one more standalone expansion after this. It's called the Arcadia, the Fall of Satarith. It's only a couple hours long, apparently, and I can't imagine how much they really did with only a couple hours of gameplay there, but it's technically canon, so maybe we should explore that after this. It's also rated on the same level as Forsaken Gods was. It has a 41% Metacritic score, which is even lower than Forsaken Gods was, so I can only imagine how fantastic that must be. Huh, you can't cheese it over, eh? Oh look, it's a guy wearing the exact same stuff, probably the exact same model.
Stranger?
No, never mind, it's not. How surprising. Fine, we'll go talk to Murdra.
What do you want now?
No, but your peg leg.
So, any idea how I can get across the bridge?
Take a keg of mead, go to the guards at the entrance of the Brigands' camp, and ask them if they'll let you through.
You think that'll work?
Not really, but they'll nick the mead from you and drink it themselves. Spike it with a few iron bullets. That'll rob them of their free will. That way you can take D'Artan by surprise, and the bridge will be free.
Sounds good.
You in?
So, you had an argument with Lorne. What was that all about?
That's none of your business.
Come on, Murdra. I'm stuck here. You could at least tell me why.
The fishermen were fighting in the war, and meanwhile I fed their women on credit. Just wanted the boats for collateral, in case the men died in the war. The women agreed. Then a man from the fisherman's troop came and said they all died. So I sold the boats. It was all legal and exactly as we had agreed.
Why didn't you wait before you sold the boats?
Dead is dead. What's to wait for?
Fuck it.
Let's try the trick with the mead.
We've already got a keg of mead. You'll just need to get 3 iron bullets for me.
Where can I get iron bullets?
Go to the old mine. There's some growing there.
Somehow.
Alright, so we're gonna drug him. Excellent. This is a flawless plan. Oh good, we can just go over it. Cool. No, let's not do that. Although, there is a marker over there, and I don't know why, and I'd kind of like to know why. Why are there always groups? See, if we were slashing with a sword, I'd feel so much safer. Yes, do your chargy thing. Oh, they're both gonna charge me. Okay. But yeah, they'll like sit there for a second and then attack. They're really not intended to fight someone. Whoop. Okay. I was gonna say fight someone with a bow. It's meant to be a challenging foe, like in melee combat. Bows are always afterthoughts in games, for one reason or another. I was like, oh no, we should have another method of combat. What's here? There's something. There's something there. I don't know what. Let's just go to the mine and call it a day. We gave it a good, honest try, trying to figure out where the hell the, where's the mine? It's this way, isn't it? Where the peg leg was. I got bored. Now I'm gonna go find the other thing. It's already nighttime, but I don't think we've quite hit an hour yet, so that's interesting. Although, to be fair, it probably dropped us off like midday rather than morning. So, once we go to sleep, then it'll officially be the next day. So after we do this, then I think we're gonna call it a day. Go, give the tainted mead to the guys tomorrow morning. Sounds like a slice of fried gold. It'll be entertaining. I honestly don't remember which option I picked back when I played this originally. It's been a very long time. I remember the dopey main character. I remember, like, the town that gets burned to the ground at the beginning. I don't remember much else, if I'm honest. Oh, I've got to help him with something or another. Is the amulet thing what I found?
There you are. Have you got the alembic?
No, I don't have it yet.
Oh well. Then I can rest.
Where did he say the alembic was? Oh my god, this is getting fractal already. It is nighttime though, so perhaps we should pick it up in the morning. This has already become a long session. Maybe that's what the markers are for. Whoopsie doodle. Can't remember what he said. Oh, right. It was like the mine down this way. Okay, fine. We can do that. Maybe this is where the peg leg is too, and then it gives you like a total choice. Shoot him in the head. Yeah, there's like no movement now. Ah, they both have blow darts. Interesting. Clever. But once again, like, you get hit by a ranged thing, and it's just, yep, there's like this tiny little noise. And then some health goes away. And I'd really, really like it if there was like, you know, he like, I don't know, acted like he was hit or something like that. Made a sound, did anything. Even in Gothic 3, like, the nameless hero made a sound when he was hit. Ow! Okay, I should have dodged a little earlier, but I love how you ragdollize as soon as like a boar hits you. There's no in between with this guy. There's either not flinching whatsoever at a hit or just complete ragdoll on the ground. There's no just like slight stagger and hit. Would have been a nice middle ground, is what I'm saying. I bet you this is probably where the freaking peg leg is, then it's gonna make me make the choice. I said I have time, but this is dragging out more than I thought it would. Oh my god, this is gonna be a whole freaking ordeal. Ow. I wonder if you can even sleep, like at nighttime. It's not even that dark. Can't remember if they put in like a day-night mechanic in here. It is one method of free healing though, so you'd think it would be important. Shit, I am not doing okay. Okay. And I'm missing a lot. Please? Thank you. Alright, we're just gonna go. I wish there was a sprint button. You'd think that would be handy. Like, you've got this ridiculous floaty jump, and then you can walk, you can sneak. Why not give me a sprint as another way to use this ridiculous amount of stamina that I have that never goes away? Ah, does your health regenerate constantly? It does. Interesting. It's a very slow drip of regeneration. Which I don't hate, if I'm honest. It just keeps me from, like, scarfing down, like, fistfuls of mushrooms every 5 minutes. Doesn't actually affect the, you know, difficulty of the combat. Alright. Let's try to use a bed. Will it let me? No. I can't use a bed. Well, son of a bitch. Let's just try another one. Not touch that. Ah, okay, so we, there is a day-night cycle, but we can't cycle it. So it's just nighttime right now. So I'll go back out, I guess, as we just slowly regenerate our health. And then we'll pick up the chase tomorrow, I guess. This is odd, I was expecting like a proper wind down sequence thing, but I guess that's not what's happening. So we're gonna... we'll go up to the cave, why not? A good as place to end a session as any. Oh wait, we're going the wrong way again. I always try going up the mountain rather than just like across the pathway. Like what I'm supposed to do. Getting too distracted. I'm doing dual playthroughs right now. I'm playing this and I'm also playing through Arcania off of the record time. I want to get a playthrough in before I attempt a challenge run that one. I think I decided. And it's supposed to be 70 hours long, so I was like, you know what, this is only like 20-30 hours. I could polish this off, and then we'll take on Arcania after that. That's a much more fair trade. Alright. We'll stand next to the glowy mushroom, alright? This is where we're going to call it a day. So, tomorrow we'll go deal with the goblins. Until then, have yourself a good one. Bye.